down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Gotta say.
It's a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. 1 more to go. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener, and they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. They play all 3 of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in week 3 and then Chicago in week 5. From the 44, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Adam Thielen, a terrific wide receiver and synonymous with Minnesota football. You go back to high school, college ball in the state, and now his 9th season with the Minnesota Vikings. 10 touchdown catches last season. Makes a nice catch there.
Cousins now to throw on first down. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Try! And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. And occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Vikings, nothing.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw once more on second and 10. Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll be a Green Bay first down.
Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 21-0.
Packers 21. Vikings nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On third down, Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on first down. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 20 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Jones diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position, and then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Throwing is Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. On play action, Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., 55 yards. And the Vikings are able to claw one back. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll buy some, and he's going to go down again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a gain of 8.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Cousins again. He finds his man complete. It's Osborne. And he will have the Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dean Lowry showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Packer first down.
And again, it's Rodgers. And the ball is knocked out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and not get free.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. 2nd down and goal. Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks him. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, big here in the 4th quarter. Really big. That passing incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Rodgers looking to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. It's complete. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start this season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Cousins to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will go.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. CGOD, baby, know that's a gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, we got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city. I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury. We the champions.
Battle. Petty don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital.